Everyone's still doing okay. Turns out, in order to enable the overlay, I just needed to hit the hotkey. So, you're the only one I trust. Oh, this is so much better. I got a full screen. I can see the chat. I fed my sourdough starter. I haven't eaten anything and I don't care. Liz's soil will be in today for her garden. We get to go pick it up at Ace Hardware. Pretty excited about that. Because right now we just have a whole bunch of little sprouts and like 1 inch of soil around our kitchen.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
Everyone knows Warlock's the best class, right? That's not debated, right? How many of you actually play Hearthstone? Considering coining this guy out.
I wonder.
But that would make its battle cry pointless. I'm gonna do it.
Drag no stupid.
Oh no! I forgot about that. Queen of Pain or Demon Fire? Guys. Or Felguard.
Possibilities.
I don't know! I'm gonna take Queen of Pain. And Hellfire.
By moon and spear.
Choice is an illusion.
Casting that spell may have been catastrophically bad.
I wonder.
Any predictions on how many wins we're gonna get today?
We have friends now. Hello, friend.
I
Oh, dang. Let's do that.
Pain speak to me.
Should have played this before that, but it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez. Let's live on the edge. I think this is going to be a loss, guys.
Ride the sky till you die.
Playing Animal Crossing, KG? Chill. It's weird that you can't send plants.
I wonder.
Ugh, that sucked.
What have we here?
You'll find me wherever the action.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. That's game. It's wild how little choice on turn 2 can dictate the entire game. I lost so much tempo from accidentally casting that spell.
Gul'dan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
I don't love this as a 2-drop. It's better than no 2-drop. Ah, we got a better one.
Job done.
Slippery.
Halt! Who goes there?
This is good. This is good. I like this.
Good explorer comes from
He's got the value now, though, because I'm off curve. This card's very good.
Come, my pretty birds.
Haha. That was lucky. Live the dream, right?
On your head.
Let the pain speak to me.
Hell yeah.
Them down.
No. I was hoping he'd have 1 health.
By moon and spear. Slippery.
Could Mortal Coil. I don't think it's the right call, though. Because I want to be able to hero power and drop this guy. Hey, new animation for Secret Keeper, new portrait.
I wonder.
Less sexy. Okay, okay. Secret Keeper, you are going to transform.
What you did.
How about a new eye? How about a new eye? Reporting for duty.
This is why we run Soulfire.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh, that's a nice trick. Does it really give me value? I think it does.
Like to play with fire?
Fuck. Fuck.
Something needs tinkering?
That kind of backfired. Kinda. Yep, definitely backfired.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I'll take that. He's got too many cards, though.
Your presence offends me.
Too likely to win here by having the right answer. I hate that so much. That's very good. It's not a tempo though, which is what I need.
Your presence offends me. Let me think.
Ooh, Lord Jaraxxus. Woo!
Job done.
He's the Eridar, Lord of the Burning Legion.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, well, we were winning though, Seth. I think I already got it back with this guy. But this definitely secures the win. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh well, I can play that for free.
I will be your doom.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, don't want to get a card. This is very close. The dream is I get Twisting Nether as a top deck. And he doesn't have any reach.
I wonder.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
I must move quickly.
Oh, Mortal Coil is a solid, solid draw here.
You face Daraxus, Eldar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Literally the best animation in the game. So now we gotta figure out the safest way to clear this board. Health matters right now more than value. Is he still gonna push face? That's probably smart. He should have traded with the Albatross though. Because now I can just do this. Oof. This is close.
Reporting for duty.
Ahaha! Albatross. Oh, hello. That should be it, because he's not going to be able to attack with his hero, which is his only, I think, way to kill me. Because charge is kind of rotated out.
Reporting for duty.
Whew! That was a stressful time there.
I wonder.
Did he just quit? He just quit. He's gonna let this time out because he's mad.
Move quickly. Let me think.
I'll give him some emotes. Can you blame him though? Like RNG saved my ass that match. So hard. He definitely played better than I did. Right. 6 wins in, guys.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
So, fun, financial bad decision, or not bad decision, but like, well, I don't even know what to call it. But I refinanced my house this year, like a month before interest rates went to 0. So that's fun.
The fires of vengeance.
It's fine though. I probably wouldn't have gotten approved for a loan in the current climate.
Wanna blow something up?
And nobody knew this was going to happen. Was also contributed the last of my 2019 retirement contributions, like the day before the big crash happened.
Fireball ready.
Oh yeah, yeah. Got plenty of time.
Wanna blow something up?
Get a card or play some tempo. Let's get a card. And fun fact, my other gig is financial planning stuff. It's not really a gig; it's just more of a I have a heavy interest in it. I'm really glad I got that card.
Put this apple on your head. Come, my pretty birds.
Well, this is fun.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
He's riding a little dragon whelp. Hey Seth, it's Rife. Remember when they were on the boat and Rife was acting like a pirate. Oh, he's a goblin. Don't all goblins look the same? He's a little older and a little fatter than this guy. Man, we've got so much value and card advantage on this fool. Okay, this is no longer happy day for me. All right, I got a plan.
Battle detected.
How about a luau? How about a luau? Speak to me.
My health is quite vulnerable right now, so I'm a little apprehensive on leaving things on the board. I'm afraid it's mirror image or polymorph secret, so I don't want to play that. I could play that, but then what if it's either one of those things? Then I don't actually gain anything. Let's do it.
Blood and plunder. Blood and plunder.
I think we're okay. I think we're okay. It's very low chance he's got that 10 damage thing in his hand. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. We got this. Getting a little stressed out by my low health. Jesus. Oh, man. Just gonna have to trade. Strange that he would not do 2 damage to my face.
I will be your doom.
Ready? I'm
My pretty bird.
Give me a heal or something. Woo. I gotta kill him in 3 turns.
Slippery.
I think I can. Oof. Oh no! There's. Oh, he gave me more time.
Not so tough now.
Oh,
Something needs tinkering?
it's so close. No! That's it. He wins.
Well played.
If only I could Mortal Coil that guy. Oh.
Not so tough now. Hard sticker time!
Just to let him know how close we were. That likely means I made a tiny mistake early on that I didn't notice.
Gul'dan versus Arthas. For Lordaeron, your soul shall be mine. Voice.
Illidan's pretty good in Arena. Solid Mad Bomber board.
Wanna blow something up?
For the crusade!
What do you guys think? Dark Skies to clear the board, or Acolyte of Pain? And then clear the board later.
I wonder.
Acolyte of Pain first? It would give me more draw power.
What would Uther do? is an illusion.
Slippery. What fools these mortals be!
How about a new How about a new
Love that card so much. I don't like that card. Well, this looks promising. I'm gonna do it. Did he really do that wrong? Oh no. Damn it.
You're grown to be a fierce one.
This isn't going well for me.
Reporting for duty.
This is coming right down to the wire again. Could really use Twisting Nether. Too bad I'm not holding a dragon. Oh, that was quite lucky.
Bring the fight to me.
Just enough taunt.
Reporting for duty.
Haha, I got my... Hey, wait, I don't think I need it yet, though.
Come, my pretty birds.
Do I even have any rush minions in my deck? Just the one that I already played.
The night beckons.
I think I can do it.
Reporting for duty.
No longer at 1 health. That's good. Way less vulnerable.
The battle is over.
Yes. Woo. I uh I can't believe that happened. Coming back for 1 health like that. I am gonna take a quick bathroom break. Be back in like a minute. Oh, thanks, Seth. I should review that later to see if that's true. I was too worried about stabilizing the board. Just want to thank everybody for hanging out again today. This has been fun. I would just be playing this by myself. Anyway, I like these day streams.
Gul'dan versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power. Your soul shall be mine.
So I've been thinking about doing a full playthrough stream of Metro Exodus. Would anyone be interested in that? What the hell? I got Metro Exodus before Epic Game Store had cloud saves enabled, and when I had to reset my computer after I moved, I lost my save file, so I never finished it. And I was like 2/3 of the way through. But it was also, I had to reset my computer because my graphics card died because I didn't pack it properly when I moved. So I haven't quite got the settings right with the new graphics card.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Anyway, I was thinking about streaming it because the beginning of the game is really, really boring. And that would give me something to get me through it.
So many possibilities.
Thinking of turn 4 Knife Juggler into Mad Bomber. Try and clean up the trash that this guy leaves behind. But that could potentially activate this. That changes things. Not really. Yeah, Knife Juggler, Mad Bomber, I think is the play.
Put this apple on your head. Wanna blow something up?
Unless that happens. Still a little value.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Oh, geez.
Your head isn't as empty as it looks.
Which one do you think, guys? Could be Albatross. I don't want any of these, so I'm going to go with what I want, which is N. Haha!
Let the pain speak to me. Firebomb ready.
Well, guess I'm activating that guy. Let's get some stats on the board.
There must be a way.
Mind if I roll need?
Seems like a good drop. Even though he almost certainly has a large removal in hand. That didn't actually give him that much value. I don't like this.
Come, my pretty birds.
I smell blood.
Hearthstone is hard. Uh-oh. Okay. I have an idea.
How about a new hive? How about a new hive? Assimilate! Assimilate!
Yep. He still has way too many cards. And he's bleeding me of resources. Oh, that luck. Oh, look at that. This makes this viable. Of course. I was afraid of that.
I will be your doom. Ready? I'm spank charged and ready to fight.
This looks like a loss to me, but especially with the loss of Twisted Knowledge.
And reflect.
that's nice. Yes, sir. That would have been good as well. I don't think we're back in business by any means. I think this is still likely a loss, but I do have a lot of heavyweight cards still in my deck. And I have a lot of health to get cards.
Winds of the south, come to my aid!
Yeah. I think Twisting Nether is the play here.
Choice is an illusion.
Oh, Twin Tyrant. Too bad I don't have one more mana. He's probably got Fireball. Or not. Oof. It's getting close again. Hey! Chris, what's up? Liz tells me that you want to get good at Hearthstone. And and to think I was just about to stop streaming for a minute. 7 wins though. I'm happy with those 7 wins. Yeah, it's there's a lot. There's a lot going on in card games. I mean, if you understand Magic, which you do, right, Chris? If you understand Magic, then you should understand the underlying principles of Hearthstone, which is mana, tempo. Oh, which class should we be today, guys? I'm probably just going to do Warlock again. I really like the hero power, but I will take votes. So card advantage, tempo are the two main concepts of these types of card games. Tempo is how much, or I'm never really good on the definition of this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but tempo is the stats that you have on the board to control, like board control essentially. So your attack and health. So your trade ability essentially, like how your minions can trade with the enemy. Let's switch it up with some druid.
Leaps and bounds ahead of you.
It's like mana curve, right, Seth? And the best thing about, or the main difference between Hearthstone and Magic is each player has a set mana curve. You don't have to worry about playing mana. Trying to get this add-on to work. And the easiest way to win in Hearthstone is with card advantage. Or at least that's the easiest for me to understand. Tempo is kind of an advanced thing because you have to predict how they're going to interact with you. But there's different types of decks. There's the decks that control the tempo, and there's decks that control the card advantage. And then the decks that just throw a bunch of shit out there as quickly as possible, try and kill the enemy. Well, these two cards on the side are shit, so we're going to go with them biggin. And so now that I've kind of roughly explained what's going on behind the scenes in a game of Hearthstone, I'm going to tell you why I'm picking what I'm picking in Arena, which is a great place to learn how to play Hearthstone, because you don't have to worry about your collection. Because the other way to get good at Hearthstone is to just spend a lot of money. So early on in a draft, I'm looking for stats primarily. The mana cost versus the attack and health. Because tempo and card advantage are both important in Arena. But the stats are what give you card advantage, because you're going to be battling with minions, because you can't depend on spells as much, because it's all random. Now, this is a good card, but it's really early in the draft, so I'm going to go with the Blackwelled Pixie, just because it's a great 3-drop. And all of these cards are good. So Novice Engineer is great in Arena because you get a card, so it doesn't have a card cost. But its stats are shit. So you're trading tempo for card advantage with a card like this. And that's generally a good thing to do in Arena because of the draft system. Both players are eventually going to run out of cards. And whoever has the card advantage is going to have more tempo later in the game. And you're less likely to run into aggro decks, which are lots of little minions early on, which don't need to worry about card advantage because they're playing for tempo. This card's good, but this card's better because 6 mana, 4/8 are just insane stats, and it also has a Discover a Dragon, so it gives you tempo and card advantage. Wrath, the choose 1, super flexible. You can use it as a removal for 3 damage, or you can use it for 1 damage and get a card, which means it doesn't have a card cost. This is trash because it's the stats. It's not going to trade with anything, so Wind Fury is not going to matter. And it's 1 cost, which is good, but it's just you really need that it's just going to be a wasted card in Arena, even in Constructed. This guy's good, but it's a little slow. This is just better. Like, this is actually a good card, but this is better. Hot Air Balloon can be good because if you get it out early, it can build a whole lot of stats with that health per turn, but its low attack makes it a slow card. It's not a remover as much as it is just a health pool. Now this guy's great because it can give other minions taunt and it has good stats. Like, I would choose this even if it didn't have the battle cry. Now here, this is not good for Druid because you don't have access to weapons. This is not good because of the stats are weaker, because we just saw another 2 mana that had the 2 attack and 3 health, and this has 1 less health, so the taunt is somewhat valuable, but not as good as the extra health. Now this is good because it has the 2 damage battle cry, so it can act as a body and a remover. It's essentially a low damage spell with stats attached to it. Gadgets on Auctioneer is not great because the stats are bad and the effect is just not consistent in Arena because you're not going to be drafting a lot of spells. This guy, since it's Arena, your opponent's not going to have a big hand, so you're never going to get that +4 attack. So the stats are just 2 and 4, which is weak for a 3 cost. You'd want a 3 attack for a 3 cost. Bees is amazing because it gives you bodies and removal. And if you look at the stats, it's a 3 mana 4/4, which is extra stats for mana cost. And if we're looking at stats again, it's a 2 mana 1/1, but it comes with another 2/2 body, which puts its stats at 2 mana 3/3. And that's why that's better than these other two, because you get more stats for value. This is a decent card, but it has lower stats than a 4 mana usually does. This is a tough one. So now that we're getting about a quarter into the draft, we need to start looking at mana curve a little bit, because up to this point we were just drafting based on stats. Which is why we might want to get this over Mark of the Wild. Even though Mark of the Wild is a better card on paper, because we have no 4-drops. Also, Chris, how you doing? I didn't ask you that. And this one, both of these are good cards. But this one is an excellent card because of the Reborn tag and its stats and the taunt. Hey, you guys can see the explanations. That's good. one dragon. Oh yeah, that is exciting. You've been out of work for what, like 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been a while. I just assumed they'd have you work shifts at the West Side location, but I guess that got shut down because of the quarantine as well, or something. I don't know. Now this guy's great because of stats, and it gives you a card. Even though it also gives the opponent a card, it's still very good. Or is it reopening in the same spot? Like, did they rebuild already? Now, this guy was good because even though it has less stats than other 4 mana cards, it gives +2 attack to another minion, which can cause it to trade up, which is when a lower cost minion it removes a higher cost minion. So it essentially gives this a 6 attack, with 2 of it being essentially charge if you've got a minion on the board. Now these suck. All of these suck. Especially since I can't have secrets as a druid. But we're gonna take it because it's the best of the 3. Bees again. It's just too good. Oh yes. So this one again, it's basically a 5 damage spell with stats attached. This is also a really good card. Great stats for the mana, not great stats for the mana. Great stats for the mana, but it's got a 50% chance to not be great. Oh, this has got like a good 5 mana stat minion would be 5 attack, 6 health. But since this draws a card, it has no card cost, which makes it excellent, especially in Arena, where card draw is huge. Ooh, this is tough. This is a removal, and this is a stat booster, or a body. But since I think it's right, in that we only have a few 2 mana cards, and only a few of them, only 2 of them, only really 1 of them is playable on turn 2, so we gotta go with this. And McBearcat. No. See ya, Chris. McBearcat. Great stats. And the spare part effect has synergy with all these guys that it says down here. This is such a trash card if you don't have a dragon in hand. That's why it's so low. It's just too expensive for what it does. This guy, decent stats, and card draw. And it's a 4 drop. Another, we already talked about this one earlier, but it's just an excellent card. Especially since it can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, which means it can only be removed by minions, so it's a guaranteed to remove something. This could be considered a 3-drop, a 6-drop, or a 9-drop. It's flexible and it has decent stats. But a 9 mana 9/9 is very good. So is a 6 mana 6/6. Ooh, look at all that synergy. That's all the minions in the deck. Yeah, that's very good. So is this. But we've got a lot of small minions, so I'm going to go with this guy. And it's also got good stats and an added effect. This guy over here, since it's got Divine Shield and Rush, and it swaps its attack and health each turn, that means it can either be a big body with 8 health and a small removal, or it can be a big 8 attack removal. Just think of it as a spell with a body that's flexible. Flexible body. And this guy's excellent because of the death rattle. And we need a 4-drop. Do I even have any spells that have 5 or more? I don't think so. But it doesn't matter because it's a 2-drop and we need one. Oh, that's great. A 1 mana 2/2 alone is insane. And the flexibility to add 2 Elf and Taunt is very good. Again, a 3 damage spell with a body. Gonna take it. So the cool thing about this little add-on I have is it tracks your draft, gives you recommendations, and tells you a little bit about the type of deck you're playing, which is an attrition druid, so it gives you tips on what to do. So, don't play for value, push the tempo. We don't need value because we have more cards and bigger cards. The key to success with this deck is to not die. That sounds obvious, but as you saw in my last arena run, I have trouble not dying. We won't be able to consistently deny the board, and we'll be playing one step behind. So our most precious resource is life. So heals and taunt strategically and save them for when they have the largest impact. It's good in arena because classic control is very common and aggro control is very uncommon. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break again, and then we'll start this arena run. Actually, we've been streaming for a while. And I need to eat. I think I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll pick up this deck probably tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. This is always fun. 2 days in a row, and you guys came to watch. That's I appreciate that. Should we raid somebody? I don't even know how to do that. Raid somebody with our few tiny viewers. Can send you over to Firebat, another Hearthstone streamer. But he doesn't need our viewers. I don't think anybody is on that I care about. But there might be somebody on that you guys care about. Alright, we'll just end it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Again, reach out on Seth's Discord if you want to play anything with me. I'm looking for Borderlands 3 buddies. Have a good day.